We are in the beautiful, sunny, warm Knoxville, Tennessee this weekend for a tremendous series. The top 25's two biggest movers sets up a top 15 matchup between Mississippi State and Tennessee. They combined to knock off the #1 and 2 teams in the country last Friday. They'll hope to continue climbing the SEC standings all of the country. She is protected in the 2-hole by Nadia Barbary, so you better not walk Sacco because Barbary will come up big. First pitch swinging off of Carlin Pickens, and Sierra Sacco has a base hit. Barbary working the count against Pickens. Ground ball left side, that gets through into left field. Sacco turning on the wheels, and she runs into third. Barbary able to take second. Fantastic start for the Bulldogs on the road. 2006 that Oklahoma had lost a home series. Ground ball fielded up the middle. Sacco gonna try and go for it. Now Tennessee has her in a pickle. Sacco's safe. Now they have to be careful. Sacco wants to go home. And a little fun here in the first inning. They tag Sacco out at third. Third base line. Karen Weekly not happy about it. Let's take a look.
Yeah, getting a look here. Easy throw to first base, gets the out.
So runners on second and third. There's one out. This is popped up, angling toward the stands, but does stay in, and it's caught over there by Panel. So a nice response from Pickens after the little delay. Aren't you?
Can move the ball. Probably the best couple pitches you're going to see is early, until she shows you something different.
How about that? Pickens fired up, a little off speed for out number 3. One of the nation's good against Arkansas 2 weeks in this stadium. 2 weeks ago, that hops up off Edwards and not going to get Morgan. Likely going to go down as an error on the shortstop, Edwards. We talked a lot about
of that curveball and establishing more of the change of speeds.
That's that one get into the dirt. Blaine couldn't scoop it up, so Savia Morgan, who's got a ton of speed, is now on second base. Assume scores Savia Morgan. 2-2 pitch. Fiedler lays into this one deep to right field and stays fair. A home run for Kenzie Fiedler, who was 0 for 10 at Oklahoma last weekend. Starts her series off with a bang. Just her second and third RBIs in the last 9 games. In foul territory, that's caught by Ella Wesolowski. They retired Taylor Panel. Let's take a look at Fiedler's big swing.
This is just effortless. From the left side, she's got that sweeping barrel on the inner corner. She's able to quickly clear the hands. This is power alley. I think immediately off the bat, you and I looked at each other. We knew that this was going to be yard. I mean, that got out in a hurry, sky high. You also got to tip your cap to Morgan, right? A leadoff that sets the table for that.
Panel puts this one in the air to center field. Sacco under it. That is out number 1.
Oh, potentially we missed an illegal pitch there that pulled her back.
So Taylor Panel still at the plate. That is a walk of her. I think her at bat is finished.
Yeah, just looking in real time. Again, a couple legal pitches.
Chafin got the win in game 1 last week against Texas as that hits Gibson, but she struggled in game 2 and game 3 through 6 2/3, allowed 15 hits, 12 earned in games 2 and 3 against the...
About her development now into her senior season.
Hit hard, and that one too tough for Edwards to handle on a short hop. Tennessee going to get their 3rd run of the first inning as Panel comes around to score.
We had last weekend in Norman.
0-2 swings through it, and that's out number 1 now for Raylan Chafin. Comes against the 6th batter she faces. This is something Tennessee's been good at all year. That timely hitting, almost 370 with runners in scoring position this year. This has popped up. Nice job to take control by the first baseman. 1-1 count to Amaya Doyle, freshman from Carterville, Illinois. Ground ball to Barbary. She steps on third base, and that'll do it for the first inning. But a great start for
something to change the perception.
Round up, hopped up awkwardly toward Ella Dodge, but she makes the play for the first out.
That's the thing with the heat of Pickens. While it can be overpowering and just filthy,
she's kind of got an interesting arm angle too. Yeah. Pickens freezes Wesolowski, strikeout number 2. She's retired 5 straight after back-to-back singles. 2-2. This is playable in the left field, long run, but tracked down by Laura Mueller. Pickens starting to settle in with a 3-run lead. She's retired against Oklahoma, threw out the potential winning run for out number 2 in the inning. Of course, they would go to extras and win that game as Leach swings through that. Strikeout number 2 for Chafin. Morgan down 0-2. There's that changeup from Chafin. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the second inning.
If my dad is watching, he's probably
leadoff error that allowed Morgan to get on. Now Fiedler softly into left field. Bernardini is there in a 1-2-3 inning. Rapid fire for Raylan Chafin, hoping the Bulldog bats can heat up in the third.
Oh, maybe.
Ground ball left side, scooped up by Panel. They retire Morgan Stiles. Back to the top of the order now. This is as good of a matchup as you'll see all weekend. Pickens wins the second battle with Sacco, her 3rd strikeout. So it's 1-1 between.
Explanation than that. She works her tail off.
Barbary off the end of the bat to deep left center field and caught at the warning track by Fiedler. 1-2-3 inning for Pickens. We'll talk to Sam Ricketts, see what they can do to leading off for Tennessee. 1-2 count from Chafin, Panel into right field. Long run and a great catch out and right by Wesolowski. Fight this lineup as well, and maybe a little bit more pressure too. That might have been a pitch clock violation that will put Gibson on first. We have got it all for you in Knoxville this weekend.
We need a bingo card. We should make a bingo card, Chucky.
On the team. Into right center field, long run for Wesolowski, but tracks it down. 2 outs.
Gotta say, what we have seen Mississippi State do really well.
Ground ball up the middle. Edwards couldn't glove it. Got a piece of it. It goes into center field. Gibson up to third. First and third now with 2 away. There's an intensity to Ella Dodge right now in the box. Chopper. Tough play, and that's going to be an out there as Laura Mueller ran into Morgan Stiles in the baseline. Might have tagged.
Diving catches.
Ground ball up the middle. There's Kylie Edwards starting off the 4th with a base hit for Mississippi State. Snaps a 9 straight retired streak for Carlin Pickens. This is out of my area of expertise. Edwards sprints forward to second base as that pitch got away from Nugent behind the plate.
Yeah, rare for Nugent, who's been elite. Establish herself or prove herself.
On the infield right side for Dodge. 1 out.
And this season has really stepped into her own. Behind the plate is commanding. She's using her voice. Bingo card.
Into right field, Leach handling the sun. And that is a laser to third base. Wow. There was never a chance that Edwards was going to try it, but Leach just showing off a little bit out there. That's the arm we saw last week.
Graduate senior, a lot of experience at the plate. A 7 home run season so far for Sosa.
Had just one enter in the year. Pickens gets her swinging. Strikeout number 4 for Carlin Pickens. 3-2 pitch to Doyle. Got her swinging. Strikeout number 4 for Chafin now. And Aaron, when you look at the top 10, and you might be able to go off the end of the bat, and that was close. It pulled Hull off the base, or else that might have been a double play, but there's 2 outs. The other Joe Evans, longtime Texas A&M head coach. Fiedler lays down the bunt. Chafin fields, throws quickly, but it's dropped over at first by Styles. Runners off this year. I mentioned Wesolowski was injured in the first game of the season, so she missed some time. We're happy to have her back.
Yeah, it is Sells now in right field.
And that'll do it for the 4th inning. Barbary brings it in at 318, 9 doubles, drove in 26 runs. Ground ball left side, Panel on the big hop, 1 out.
3-game series.
Got her looking. Carlin Pickens showed her everything that at bat, and true freshman from Athens, Alabama, left side. That's a base hit for the true freshman. Just the 4th for Mississippi State in the game, but this one coming with 2 outs.
Confidence and a maturity there behind the plate.
That looked awkward off the top of her glove right there. It allows Styles to take second base. Any superstitions?
No, I was really not a superstitious gal. I mean, I had a playlist.
Okay.
I had a playlist that I would rock. That is not committed to memory yet, no.
Big swing, deep center field. Sacco goes back and looks, and it's gone. McKenna Gibson, a solo shot to start the 5th inning. Her 7th of the season. At Texas Tech as the head coach said his approach kind of works backwards, as this is hit hard into left center field, and that is off the top of the wall. It's going to go down as a long single for Sophia Nugent. So that's one of the things they really work on with hitters, and they've been frustrated with that at times this year with how they've done it, but tonight you have to feel like they have to be really happy with the control they've had at the plate. That's
to focus on the mental aspect of this game.
Dodge lays down a bunt this time. Barbary double clutched it, but records the out. Goes down as a sac bunt for Dodge and moves 2 now into scoring position.
Where you hear a lot of coaches that hone in on.
Doyle behind 1-2. Watches that pitch for strikeout number 5 for Chafin.
Change-ups in arms.
Back-to-back national titles as a player at Arizona in 2006 and 2007. Saw the changeup a few times in Oklahoma City those 2 years.
A difference maker this weekend. Both have massive power at the plate.
This is into left field. That's off the glove of Bernardini. 2-run score, and Emma Clark cruises into second base with a couple more RBIs, her 6th and 7th of her young Tennessee career.
This is just so well executed. A ball that's on the inner half of the strike zone, unable to glove this is Bernardini in left field. It's a diving body, but unsuccessful for the grab. I can't even believe we're saying this, but we're a couple runs away from this ball game potentially being ended early. I mean, the game ender is standing.
Then as a freshman at Washington, but only 1 on the year entering tonight. It's all been triples, 7 triples. This is into right field, and this could do it. Runner coming around, and safe at the plate. Tennessee walks it off in 5 innings. 8-0. The Lady Vols take game 1.
bingo card, Chucky. A run rule was not on the bingo card for me tonight. I mean, this game, from the very first pitch, the drama, the action, and it never felt like Tennessee took their foot off the gas pedal. Mississippi State getting caught on their heels defensively, and the Vols just had so much to say with the bats tonight. Home runs, gap to gap, the bunt game, the run game, the base running was lights out. They saw an opportunity here in the 6th inning, and they took it.
Big night for Kinsey Fiedler. 4 RBIs for her, 3 hits. We showed you the 2-run home run, win number 31